This shit way too formal, y'all know I don't follow suit. Stacy Dash, most of these girls ain't got a clue. All of these hoes I made off records I produced.
Let's just jump right into it.
Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? We are gonna be grinding a little bit and talking, and we're just gonna jump right into some conversation topics.
Hold on.
Wait.
So here we go.
Hold on a second.
McDonald's. Go.
Wait. What do you mean go?
It's just like McDonald's. Go.
All right.
McDonald's.
All right,
Go.
So I was over there. I was talking to Devi and Devious. What do you prefer actually? Let's figure.
I prefer David.
David? No, we're not gonna call you. You want to change your name to David?
Call me Mike.
What?
Okay. Listen, this is for Devious to answer. So would you rather be called Devi, Devious? What, Mr. Yodler? What do you want to be called?
I call you Devi. But...
Are you asking me for like?
Yes.
Are you asking me a non-trolling answer where I'm not going to give you a witty / reference? It's just you're just asking me for an actual answer.
I want your honest answer, and that's everything that I asked today is not supposed to get a witty response unless you think it's really funny.
Okay, well then I'm gonna tell you right now. Then to answer your question, I can't. I don't have an answer.
All right, I'm gonna go. All right.
All right.
Talk to you guys in a bit.
So,
anyway.
I'm still
noticed
here.
that.
I'm still okay.
Oh yeah, get out of here. We're gonna talk bad about you. And he's leaving. All right, so rank. What a guy. Am I right?
I tried to let that go for as long as I could, and I couldn't.
So, you know that normally when whenever Nintendo comes out with a new system, like a new, I would say that the Switch is technically a console, but whenever they come out with a new system, they release a Pokemon game for it. Now, when they came out with the Game Boy Advance, they released and they do it every single time. Every time they have a new system, what they do is they release a rehash of a previous gen. Most of the time they release a remake of a previous gen, and then they do a new like the next generation, right? And the remake of the previous gen is to kind of get some like kinks and mechanics ready and test it out and see the waters and see how everyone is adapting to it. And then once they say, oh, this is good, then they move it on to the next one.
I
right?
never knew about that, but all right.
Yeah, so that's essentially how Nintendo has been doing their thing, is they get people hyped about Pokemon by giving them an old game, and then they're like, oh yeah, you like the old game? Well, guess what? Now we have a new one. So what they did, I mean, when they had the Game Boy Advanced, and even the Game Boy SP, the one that looked like a tiny little flip phone, that one, they had the Pokemon Red, right? Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Right.
And those are remakes of Red and Green. And then they came out with the third, what do you call it? The third generation. They came out with third gen right after that, and it was Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, right? So essentially they've done that all of the times. Now we've gotten to the Switch, and I think you already know because I played it for a while and I kept talking about it, but they came out with the Pokemon Let's Go series, which was Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. So essentially what that game was, and I'll just restate it just so that for clarity's sake, essentially what it was you're playing technically a remake of Yellow. It's not of Red and Green, a remake, or Red or Blue. It's a remake of Yellow, where you get a starter that isn't one of the three because whatever, you woke up late, whatever the story was. And essentially you're playing through that entire thing as Ash's character would have, which is why Yellow was made. Yellow was made because fans liked Ash.
What's your point?
So they integrated Pokemon Go mechanics. So you didn't fight Pokemon, you just caught them. And the only time you would fight is when you went against other trainers. And to balance that out, they used a system they've been using for a long time, which is every time you catch a Pokemon, everyone gets experience. Now they're finally coming out with the Switch's actual
Sword and Shield.
New one, yes, yeah. Which is going to be Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. And if I may...
Which is the first time it's never used color.
Oh my goodness. No, not really. X and Y.
Colors.
Those are not colors. Those
X,
are
Y,
letters.
and Z is same as RGB.
Okay, Sun and Moon.
Sun is yellow, Moon is white.
Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Let's Go doesn't count.
Okay, so the this is the first new series for or the new next generation for the Switch, and it's the brand new one. And I will say this is probably one of the only times where they're not using anything from the Let's Go game. Everything from this game looks as if it was taken from 3DS graphics. Honestly, it looks like it was a continuation of like what they were already doing with 3DS. Because the Let's Go looked a bit cartoony, kind of. It was more cartoonish, whereas this one looks like it's striving more for like the X and Y level of graphics, where they were trying to go for more realism. And that's more what it's starting to, not realism, but more like traditional anime style things. And I'm not excited about it. I'm not excited. I wasn't excited for the Let's Go series, and I was very pleasantly surprised. But I'm not excited about Sword and Shield.
So
Did you watch?
Why you're not excited about it? Is because you want to go in thinking that it's worse than it would be, and then you're surprised when it's not that?
No, I don't think so. Because I don't normally do that. I don't try and subvert
when they went into Shazam.
Okay, well that's a different topic, but that was because of poor marketing, honestly. And I mean, it could be honest.
They marketed only the first 30 minutes of the movie, and everything else was just anyway.
If you saw the trailer, then you saw the first 30 minutes of the movie. Yeah, but no, they marketed the first bit of it, and I just wasn't interested whatsoever. Like with the movie with Shazam, I wasn't interested in it. And the only reason why I honestly wanted to see it was because of Zachary Levi and because of how much I love Chuck, the show. So it was not the person. So that's the only reason why I wanted to see it, and I was glad that I went to go see it because man, it was actually probably my favorite DC movie this far.
Oh well, let's not get carried away. But anyway, back to your.
I mean, it's no Aquaman, but it was definitely the best. Okay, so, yeah, for Pokemon, this is I don't normally go in and purposefully subvert my expectations. They may be like poorly marketing it, maybe, I guess, but I feel like that the trailer that they released was pretty nice looking. I just wasn't interested. Like, did you watch the trailer?
They only released one trailer, right?
Yeah.
Then yes, I watched the trailer. And,
okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not like excited, but it just looked to me, as a person who plays Pokemon, like, you know, what's the word?
Passively.
Sure. It just looked like another Pokemon game. I don't feel better about it. I don't feel worse about it. I just think that it's gonna be another Pokemon game, and if they add more Pokemon, it might be interesting. To be fair, I don't like how all the starters are like the size of your hand, but you know, maybe they could make it work.
I mean, that honestly, I got the same vibes. It was like another Pokemon game. That's all it felt. And the difference, and this is why I guess maybe this is why I was kind of disappointed in this, but you didn't play it, so that maybe it's not just that. But when I played the Let's Go games, I had Let's Go Eevee because I hate Pikachu as a concept. But except for Detective Pikachu. Yeah. But no, the Let's Go game was so fun. Because it didn't give you the traditional sense of Pokemon. It wasn't the, all right, I'm battling. Like, it wasn't the constant. It was like, I kind of want to explore. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Oh my god, I can literally catch every Pokemon and have them in my backpack. I don't have to go to the pharmacy anymore and pick up drugs for my cat. Like, I can give it drugs in my backpack. Like, it was just such a great game, and it was what everyone wanted. It's what everyone has always asked for. Okay, they said, give me a game.
Pokemon Go.
No, Pokemon Go I think is more monetized. People who play Pokemon Go actively spend way more money.
But it's at least free to play. Like, you don't. I've spent maybe $5 on it over the past year.
I'm saying the people who play them a little bit more seriously, those people have put way more money into that than they would have into just Let's Go.
No, but even like, because the fact is that you can get Pokeballs and potions and everything like that super easily. Like, you don't have to pay for it.
No, potions I've never had a problem with, but what happened was, I think for me, I really hope that they changed it, because I haven't gone back for a while. I love the game, to preface that. I loved Pokemon Go. Ever since it started, I've loved it. It's just, I don't have the time for it anymore. But just from before, it was like walking and grabbing this stuff. I was like, yeah. But when you're playing constantly, yeah, of course you're gonna be fine. But for me, I always got potions. I kept getting potions. I wasn't getting I would get like 2 Pokeballs and 6 potions. And then like 1 Pokeball and 6 potions. And I got so many potions. I had like 3 digits of each potion. And I still have 3. I could open the game right now and still have 3 digits, and I have 0 Pokeballs.
Well, right,
and I never get Pokeballs.
The game back then, when it was past or actively giving out potions and berries, was 1 to promote berries, but 2 it was to promote gym and raid fighting. It would so that you go into a gym, you fight, and then you can revive, heal, and then fight again. So it wanted to make sure people could fight without the need of like having to heal.
I played the game for 2 years, so it wasn't like it was I think it's in its 2nd year, and I played it up until I think like 4 or 5 months ago.
We both played it since it came out.
Yeah, so it's I understand that they changed the way that it drops and everything, but I'm saying even after that change, when it became more of a focus on, all right, well now it's easier for people to battle, so let's give you guys more balls. I never got any balls. Like that was my problem.
I'm getting I have an over-incumbence of Pokeballs right now, and I have no potions, and that upsets me.
I am the exact opposite. If we could do item trading. All right, Pokemon Go, that's your next thing. Item trading, please. We're getting off topic. The reason why I liked Pokemon Let's Go so much was because it was different. And it was what everyone had asked for. Everyone wanted a game where your Pokemon can follow you around, and when we were walking around, you see the Pokemon in the game. They're not just in the grass. They're walking around, and you could see them, and then you can walk up to them, and you can catch them, and you have battles where you can see the other trainer, and it's like this whole thing. It had everything that everyone has ever asked for in a Pokemon game, except for going to different regions. And it was great. It was so much fun walking around and just seeing the Pokemon in the grass and knowing, all right, that's the one I want to catch, and not accidentally having to grind for hours to get the chance for one Pokemon to show up. No, I could just sit there and wait.
And Let's Go. You still have to kind of grind out to get.
I mean, sometimes you have to wait a little bit, and yeah, you can increase the encounter ratings, but it's still more fun. And because it's not a battle, it's just a catching system, it makes it a bit different. So I'm not sitting there just like, all right, attack, it's dead, let's go. Attack, or just run away.
Thing of that you're catching and battling. You're blanking Pokemon to get XP to get another Pokemon to show up. It's the same exact thing, except now you can see it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, hey, welcome back. So, what I'm saying is that it was enough of a difference in terms of gameplay.
Pokemon Let's Go and Pokemon Sword and Shield, just FYI.
Yeah, so that you're aware, for the Switch, and then now they're coming out with their new generation, which is Pokemon Sword and Shield. And I don't know if you saw the trailer, but essentially, me and Ace are on the same page of not really impressed. It just looks like another Pokemon game. So now you're caught up. So in Let's Go, you could walk around and you saw the Pokemon out in the open, and they were there, and you could walk up and catch them, and you could see which one. Like, that was interesting, and that was fun, and it was cool, and I enjoyed it. It was honestly a refreshing game to play where I didn't feel pressured to finish it. I didn't feel like the game was trying to rush the story. It was enjoyable.
Was there even a story?
Yeah, it was the entire story of Ash, basically. You even meet Jesse and James.
Yeah, I remember you.
And you meet like all the
blue,
red. And you meet red, you meet blue, and you meet green, which I think is the first time in a video game that we've met her. You meet green as well, and then you do the whole battle scene with Mewtwo, and then you're like in the dark cave, and he comes out, and it's just oh my god, it's so great. The game was just so good. But besides that, they had such a great thing with this. Let alone the Pokemon following you, and the fact that the Pokemon are out in the open now, and you don't have to just wait for an encounter. You could just walk up to them. Besides that, in this new game, it looks like the old ones. They went back to you have to walk around in the grass and wait for it to pop up.
It looks what is it? Black and white?
Yeah. It's X and Y. They went back to basically what X and Y was, and I feel like it's a step back. X and Y, I never finished it. I played right up until the end. I think I beat the 7th gym, and I got the legendary, and then I just stopped.
So you just don't like that it's another
Pokemon game. That's the thing.
You just want something different, like Let's Go.
Yeah, I'm kind of fatigued. Not like in a negative. It's kind of negative, but not like in a super bad way. It's just like all of these games are the same.
But
Sure,
do
the
you think-
graphics increase, but they're the same game.
But do you think it's better that they're doing this, like giving a different game and the same old game for people who like both per, system? Like they give out
think,
Let's Go and then they give out a game that's like the old ones just in case you don't like Let's Go. And then
I think Nintendo should have been ballsy with it. I honestly do.
They were
Because I
ballsy.
think
Well,
what they did was they went all out with the Let's Go. Well, first of all, it's going ballsy by switching up the entire gameplay of a console Pokemon game. Now what they're doing is they're like, all right, that really worked, and a lot of people loved it, and it got super high reviews. Let's go back to what we were doing before. It's like,
no, it's not let's go back. It's saying, hey, for those people who didn't really like it, here you go.
yeah, but
Like,
I
here's
didn't.
what you
I don't
liked.
think I found a single person who did it. Like the people who didn't like it are normally the
Or
people
it's
who
not even
didn't.
didn't like it, it's just liked it less.
I guess.
It doesn't even have to be like they didn't like it. It might just be like, I like the whole battling system. I like that idea of Pokemon.
I know, but
And it's
like,
like, all right,
to
well,
my
here you go.
point, it's just there's only so many times I can play the same exact game. It's the same thing with Assassin's Creed, where Assassin's Creed kind of got tedious after a lot of people bailed.
Hey, hold on.
No, wait.
talking bad
Just let me
about
finish.
Assassin's
Let me finish. I'm not talking bad about it. I'm
All
not
right.
saying I didn't
I
like it. I enjoyed it.
I
But
don't know
what
much
a-
about Pokemon, but I'll get you your money's worth with Assassin's Creed.
No, but for
Well,
Assassin's Creed, all right. Well,
let's-
hold on. Assassin's Creed.
That's a
A
different
lot of
topic.
people didn't like it because eventually they felt like it was just droning on, and they were like,
No, because
the same
it was
thing.
becoming like Call of
Oh,
Duty,
yeah,
where it's
it
a
was-
yearly thing of the same thing, just
Exactly. But to come back to the Pokemon point of what I was saying was that it's the same thing that they didn't like, where they felt it was too similar in terms of gameplay. So it's just every Pokemon game has been the same, pretty
Alright, well,
much.
leave a comment on how excited you are for Sword and Shield, and if you think it's going to be a letdown like Devious does.
I don't.
and-
Okay, I don't. I didn't say let down. Then let's end it with this. Let's end it with this. All right. So all right. Hold up. I am not excited about the new Pokemon game. I hope that they prove me wrong. It just feels like they're returning back to a formula that never caught my eye after like 3 or 4 of those games.
Well, you rank real quick. How do you feel about the Sword and Shield? Do you not care, or do you?
Listen, for everybody watching and for you guys, I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, I really just don't care about this Sword and Shield. I think every Pokemon game I've played, Pokemon Go, Pokemon from Sapphire, Ruby, Red, all the way down to the newer games that I've played, they're just a reskin, maybe with a little bit better graphics and a little bit better mechanics, but they're all the same.
You're basically saying that you have no interest in this game, or what's going on with it.
Not really, but if you guys wanted to play it and have it on the channel, I'd be fine with
I
that.
wouldn't. All right,
Oh
let's
yeah,
go.
we
I
can
just-
definitely. We're
I
we're
just
definitely going to do a
personally-
blind Nuzlocke on this thing. All right. So what is your opinion, Ace, on this new Pokemon Sword and Shield?
Honestly,
for us to wrap up.
I am excited because I am always excited for new gen of Pokemon. But yeah, it does look like a reskin. But at the same time, sometimes reskins aren't bad.
No, I wasn't saying that they're
Alright.
bad. I was just
No,
saying
that-
that it
That
can
wasn't
seem
directed towards you.
boring.
I was just saying that in general, like to my topic.
No, I know, but I know. I was just saying that I brought it up, and you kind of made it seem like it was
I
directed
honestly
at me.
didn't hear
But,
that you said reskin.
I mean, honestly, it just sounded like you were attacking him, but I kind of understand.
I just wanted to make sure that it was known that I don't dislike Pokemon. I just won't go out
You're
of my
not
way
interested.
I won't go out of my way to buy the new game. I'll
Yeah,
play it if
you've just lost interest. Well,
Yeah.
you can't do it anyway because you'd have to buy a Switch, and I think that's too expensive.
You can lose interest in a game without saying it's bad or you don't like it.
Yeah.
Like I still like
Exactly.
Assassin's Creed. I just have no interest in playing it. Look,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So let's we all said in our opinion. Please leave a comment below whether or not you guys like actually are excited to the new Pokemon Sword and Shield, or if it's like, I don't know.
anyway, we'll see you on
And,
the next one. And yeah, have a good week.